Hope, confusion and frustration today for fans of the Tragically Hip. A new round of tickets went on sale this morning for the band's summer tour and sold out in most locations across the country in a matter of minutes. Now, we're covering the story from several angles today. I'm joined now by Tashana Reed, our arts reporter, as well as Jacqueline Hansen, who is with our business unit. And they're here essentially to help us sort out the latest development on the story, because we've been talking about this, just how the pre-sale for the Tragically Hip summer tour following Gord Downey's announcement of his terminal brain cancer, that the tickets have sold out almost instantaneously, and fans have been left out in these sales. How did it go today?
Well, today was a much better day for fans from what we're seeing in terms of reaction online. So fans had a second chance to purchase these tickets. They still had a special code for these early set of tickets. Now, also, there was an option, too, for people who held Amex cards as well to be in on these early bird tickets. But I want to share some of the reactions we've seen online, on Twitter. I want to start with Katie Stadler, and she wrote, "Don't give up on Tragically Hip tickets. Better luck on second day. #score." This was right after the tickets went up. Another tweet from Rock Pants. She's from Chilliwack, British Columbia, and she wrote, "Lucky ×2. Got a ticket to the Tragically Hip's second Vancouver show. So much easier than yesterday. Not complaining, but it's definitely odd." And Jeremy Hoyle, he wrote, "Hey, Tragically Hip fans, be persistent in your hunt. Try different quantities at different times in different cities. Try odd quantities." So a lot of tips is how to get these seats. Now, even though some fans obviously had some success getting these tickets, of course, tickets ended up on resale sites. And that, of course, was what we saw yesterday. And in some cases, before fans even had a chance, in Vancouver, the tickets didn't go on sale till 1 p.m. Eastern time. And fans were seeing them pop up on sites. We saw this tweet from Jen. She's from Comox Valley, BC, and she said, "Pre-sale hasn't even started, and there are already Tragically Hip tickets on StubHub. This is ridiculous." So that was her tweet.
And I think that's what's frustrating a lot of people when they talk about the story, because they are the first to be on the phone. 10 a.m. is when they went on sale at local times across the country. And at 10 a.m., they could not, a minute later, a couple of minutes later, they could not get a ticket. And insultingly, for true Tragically Hip fans, they found it on StubHub. Tickets that were $130 now sold for some $2,000 in some cases. Jacqueline, how does this happen? How do these tickets for $150 almost instantaneously as they're released all of a sudden increase in value to $2,000?
Well, there's a couple of things going on here. So the idea that the tickets are out there before they're even on sale, well, StubHub will allow sellers to do that as long as they guarantee that they're going to have the tickets. So it's almost speculation that they're actually going to buy them when the sale happens, but they're allowed to post them to StubHub before they have them in their hands, as long as they guarantee that they get them to them. So it's kind of a complicated thing that's going on underneath all of this. And another complication to this is this idea that there are these ticket bots. So this is software that brokers supposedly use to get bulk groups of these tickets and then sell them again at a resale price that's far higher and then really profit from it. So
taking thousands of tickets out of the pool right away from would-be fans.
Yeah, and then these bots are able to sell them again. So, on Ticketmaster, when you go to sell or to buy tickets, you need to prove that you're a human. By typing in some characters or that sort of thing. So these bots these very sophisticated ones have figured out a way to do it, pour in a bunch of codes so that they can do it automatically and then sell to buy these tickets. So it's quite a complicated thing. And the whole idea behind this is that we really don't know what's going on because it's not a transparent market. Actually, we did talk to an economics professor about this earlier today.
I think the problem is the lack of transparency. The problem is that the artist and Ticketmaster do not try to, in a very transparent way, say there will be so many tickets and at that price, and we will do whatever we can to not sell these tickets to resellers.
So we don't know how many tickets actually went on sale in this pre-sale, if there was a pre-sale, if there was a special sale to, season ticket holders of these, of Ticketmaster or whomever. So there's a lot that's going on that we don't know about. It's just not transparent.
And when, I went on to StubHub, and this is for specifically one of the new shows that was just announced yesterday in Vancouver. And sure enough, the countdown for when the tickets would go on sale was still going. There were still 40 minutes before that release started. And on StubHub, there being sold for way above what they should be.
Which is hard for true fans who've been
Yeah.
following, in this case, the Tragically Hip from the very beginning days in Kingston, who want to be a part of this summer tour. Who benefits from this, Jacqueline?
Well, if you ask StubHub, they say that the buyers and the sellers in this case would both benefit. So we did talk to StubHub. They emailed us at CBC, and they said that at StubHub, we strongly believe a free and open marketplace best serves the fans in that it provides a safe way for fans to be able to buy and sell tickets as they desire. So the idea that if a fan is willing to pay this amount for a ticket, then that's good. They get to go to the concert.
But at $2,000 a pop, that's a paycheck for a lot of people.
Well, the most expensive we've seen is $6,000, and that was for the hometown show in Kingston, Ontario. Yeah, it's who are these people that can actually afford to? And I mean, that's also the other question, is that what happens if people don't buy these really expensive tickets?
Exactly.
Come a week before showtime, are they going to knock down the prices? What happens at that point?
Right, because this is an ask price, right? So if somebody doesn't want to pay that price, they don't have to pay it. The seller might later, as it gets closer to that time, the concert time, they might drop the price so that they can get rid of the tickets. So you can watch for that too.
And I'm sorry to jump in because we're running out of time, but very quickly, I'll take it from each of you. Are there any solutions to this problem? Should there be a solution to this problem?
Well, we did actually talk to the NDP MLA, easy for me to say, in BC about this, and he had some suggestions for us.
You could ban the bots. You could say internet software systems that go after buying as many tickets as possible are not allowed in your province or our province. And now you could do that. That's another way. You could also regulate the resale market so that we make sure that the tickets that are being resold are real, that they are belonging to somebody who actually bought them.
Shoshana, what do you think of that?
You know, it's tough. It's so tricky because we've seen this time and time again. We saw this when Adele tickets went on sale. We've seen this with Drake, his concert coming up. Thousands of tickets on sale for resale at higher prices. You know, whether it's tighter legislation. I mean, I think that we should see someone like Ticketmaster taking onus on this, knowing this is an issue and seeing what they can do to ensure that these are tickets that are non-transferable. How can we make sure that the person buying this is real? And you know, as you mentioned, technology has a lot to do with that. So it is a challenging and complicated issue, but I think it's unfair that fans don't really get to have that experience. First off, they should be the ones benefiting from the show. They want to be there, and they're true fans, and they're getting, you know, the crappy end of the stick on this. So now tickets do go on sale for the public this Friday. Hopefully it'll be a different scene.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. That is Shoshana Reid, Jacqueline Hansen. Thank you to both of you.